Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. I promised you guys 2 episodes this week. Let's dig in the mini barbecue grill to see what type of dice we're using today. And it looks like we're using our OG blue dice. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. The dice have been tossed, and now it's time to roll for meat. 11, joke's on you. All right, let's see what type of protein we're going to be using. 3, asparagus. I love asparagus, it's great with steak, but we're using it as a main. We got prep work to do. There it is. Because of how fibrous it is, we're going to cut the ends off and cut them into manageable bite-sized pieces. We're going to throw them into a bowl, and now it's time to roll for binder. 11, balsamic glaze. Balsamic glaze and asparagus are both pretty prominent flavors. Let's hope that this doesn't overpower it. Maybe it'll work together. Who knows? We'll find out later. Let's go ahead and roll for rubs. 8, killer hogs and 17, Heath Riles. Let's go ahead and roll for killer hogs. Right on, we got the buttery seafood rub. This is a brand new one from Killer Hogs. It has a nice seafood seasoning with strong notes of butter with it. It's really nice and delightful, and it's great on vegetables. Now it's time to roll for Riles. And we got the honey rub. I think this will work well with the balsamic reduction. Both are sweet, but that balsamic is going to give it a nice twang. We're seasoning them in a bowl, then we're going to mix it by hand with a glove. I'm telling you, if you can get yourself some nitrile gloves, they work great for mixing stuff. We're going to give this asparagus a nice mixy doodle, then we're going to let it rest for about 15 minutes. Because we got to set up our RotoQ 360. I'm going to cook this rotisserie style. We're going to load our hoppers so we can go ahead and roll for grill. Let's see what type of char griller we're working with today. And it looks like we're doing an open fire. Ideally, I like to work with a grill, but sometimes an open fire is just going to have to work. We're turning on our rotisserie, then turning on our gas fire pit. I figure about 5 to 10 minutes on these. Let's go ahead and roll for wild magic. 18, banana pudding. Yeah, okay. I don't have a fancy recipe. I just use that boxed banana cream jello. It's 1 pouch to 3 cups of cold milk. Give it a whiskey doodle, throw it into a pan, then put it in the fridge to set. And I got preoccupied. I ended up burning the absolute out of these. I mean, look at them. Better start over. While that's cooking, we got the banana cream pie all set. We're going to cut off a really lopsided slice. Who cares? Don't forget the whip. There we are. Then let's top it with the asparagus that we just made. Jesus Christ.
What the f***?
All right, let's click those tongues. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. We could use some luck. And we got 11, Elijah's Extreme. Because we're having a roasted asparagus banana cream pie, I think Extreme Regret is going to be our best fit. Well, that's a sentence I never expected to say. This pie, honestly, looks like crap. I'm not going to lie. I think there's nothing but prominent flavors here, and it's just not going to work out. But I've been surprised in the past. Here we go. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That is absolutely atrocious. Every single flavor is fighting for first place. The hot sauce, the asparagus, the banana cream pie. I can't even pick and choose what is the best part about this. I literally spit out the first bite. I'm trying to get this to stomach down, but we're going to do our best. It's not good. I'm going to be honest, it is absolutely terrible. And yeah, we got to get rid of it. Well, that's the third thing on Roll for Barbecue I've ended up throwing up. Seriously, don't try this at home. But we're going to push on through. We're going to try that pudding on its own, and of course, it's a 10 out of 10. What I really want to try is the asparagus alone. And that asparagus is actually really, really good. It's almost like a sweet Cajun buttery flavor. Honestly, it's surprisingly good. That honey glaze works really well with the balsamic. The buttery flavors really make a savory element to this, which pairs nicely with the asparagus. So the banana pudding is great, the asparagus is great, so what are we rating this thing? I would easily rate the asparagus alone a 10 out of 10, but that's not how we do it. We're giving this an easy 0 out of 10, and I'm going to bed hungry. And just like that, folks, that's episode 151. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.